Hi there, we, Diamond and Max, are going to tell and show you 10 awesome facts about the universe. Let's start.
Everything started 13.7 billion years ago with a very big bang. Everything in the entire universe was just in one little dot. Then it exploded and the universe was there.
Our sun is actually a star, just like all the others in the sky at night. It looks huge to us, because it takes 1.3 million Earths to fill the sun, but in comparison to the others, it is quite small.
Stars age. They get older and bigger over time. They keep expanding until they eventually explode, and some of them form a supernova. Our star, the sun, is a pretty young star. Eventually, it will grow so big it will consume the Earth. But don't worry, that will happen in a few billion years.
Think about how big our sun is, then imagine that in our galaxy, the Milky Way, there are roughly 100 to 400 billion stars, and since we are not the only galaxy, this amount of stars is multiplied by 1 to 200 billion times. So it is estimated that there are around 150 billion galaxies that contain at least 100 billion stars. And that's not the last of it. We have not yet discovered one fraction of all the information about the universe. There might even be other universes.
Light doesn't move instantly, although it has the highest speed in the universe. The light from the sun takes 8 minutes to reach the Earth. So, if something happens on the sun, we will only see it 8 minutes later. The distance light travels in 1 year is called a light year. That is around 9.46 trillion kilometers. If we look at the galaxy and all the stars, we actually look in the past, because the light that reaches us has traveled a very long time.
Because of chemistry, we know that nearly everything is built out of atoms, and atoms aren't easily built unless there's a supernova. The supernova that created our solar system was 4.7 billion years ago. So most of our atoms are really old. The atoms that you are made of have probably been in many animals before.
Since the Big Bang, space is continually expanding. It expands with 200 kilometers per second. So everything you see in the sky is moving away from you.
A year is the time that it takes for a planet to orbit around the sun. The Earth takes 365 Earth days because a day is the time it takes a planet to spin around its own axis. A funny thing is that a day can take longer than a year. For instance, Venus takes more time to spin around her own axis than it takes to spin around the sun.
So, we spin around our own axis while we spin around the sun. But that's not all, because our solar system is spinning around the center of the Milky Way. And the Milky Way is just wandering around the universe. So, next time you think you are standing on solid ground, just remember everything I just said.
So you think you understand the universe now?
Well, that's a pity, because you don't.
Because there are still things to discuss and discover.
For example, antimatter,
Dark matter,
other dimensions,
parallel universes,
the fact that you can bend time,
extraterrestrials,
and a lot more confusing things.
But don't worry, we are safe here. If there was anything bad going to happen, we'd already know.